Hi, I'm Scott Smith with Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge. I want to introduce you to our new podcast. The purpose of the Turpentine Creek Podcast is to bring you closer to the animals here at the refuge. We'd like to do that in 3 segments. 1, a special interest segment. 2, a segment where you get to ask us a question. And 3, a Cat of the Week segment. For our very first special interest topic for the Turpentine Creek Podcast, I'd like to introduce my wife, Tanya Smith, President and co-founder of Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge.
Hi everybody, I am Tanya Smith. I'm with Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge, and we started the refuge in May of 1992, and we started it because we recognized that there was a need for a big cat sanctuary like what we do today. The refuge has grown a lot. I mean, right now we have 120 big cats, just a variety of other animals. Most of the animals come because somebody thought that a big cat like this might make a good pet whenever it was cute and little. And then it started growing really fast, and the next thing you know is you've got a big animal that could be dangerous and could cause a lot of havoc in your home or maybe in your neighborhood or wherever you might own this big cat. Turpentine Creek was founded in '92, but my father, Don Jackson, and Hilda Jackson, my mother, are also co-founders of Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge, and they got the first lion in 1978. A friend of theirs went to repossess a car from Little Rock, and the car wasn't there, but there was this cute little lion cub tied to a cinder block. Now this is Boss. He's not actually the lion. The lion that we're talking about is Bum, and Bum lived to be 21 years old, which is really an old lion. In the wild, 8 to 10 years is a long life for a big cat. Boss isn't a young lion himself. He's about 17 years old right now, so he's an old man also. But we love him. He'll live out the rest of his days here at Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge.
This is India Nicole, and she'll be our very first Cat of the Week. India came to us from Bergman, Arkansas. She was living with a guy who had gotten cancer, and he was very ill. And I think because of the medications, maybe not thinking exactly clearly, because he took India down to the Buffalo River area, and he let her go. And it's hard to believe, but 2.5 days later, India made it 60 miles back to the gentleman's house and was on his doorstep when he came home. The next morning, he loaded her up in the back of his Toyota pickup and drove to Eureka Springs when he stopped to call Turpentine Creek. So we got the phone call at 8 o'clock in the morning, and there was a guy on the phone. He says, "I'm bringing a tiger out, and I'm 7 miles away. I'll be there in just a few minutes." And he hung up. That's been about 5 years ago. India's been with us ever since, and she's lived in the compound where most of the big cats live when they first come to Turpentine Creek. Just last week was her very first day out in the big enclosure where she can run and play and chew on grass and live a little bit more normal for a tiger. Thanks for tuning in to the first Turpentine Creek Podcast. I'm Scott Smith.
I'm Tanya Smith.
Subscribe by going to www.turpentinecreek.org.
Really? Good job. You got him. Good boy.